Hello again, Pietro here. Thanks for clicking on by. And we are on day 2 or day 3. I'll have to check. I'm kind of tired. It's 23:15. Oh, 23:16. And we're comparing the Garmin Fenix 7X Sapphire Solar against the Falcon by Amazfit, which is also Sapphire, no solar. But the watches are similar, and yet the watches are very different, and that's what we're going to find out going into day 3 or 4, whatever tomorrow is. But I just want to close out today with some steps and some nuances that I've found. One of the big ones is the ecosystem, and I'm going to just ask, does anyone else out there watching, do you have an Amazfit and do you want to be my friend on the leaderboard so I can test their little ecosystem? I'll put my code in the description below. I am the man with 2 watches, so I wanted to wear my Fenix again because I've been wearing the Garmin Venue 2 Plus, and I feel that the Fenix is a pretty good competitor to the Falcon. So let me show you what I've discovered so far. Okay, here we go. It's almost the end of the day, and we have 6,867 steps. And then this one, if you can read that, 6,077. So difference of 800. That's pretty big because this has been on my right all day, and this has been on my left. They both go into bedtime mode automatically. This one changes the screen, where this one just turns it off. It does have AOD, but not at night. And then actually at night, it gets a little too bright, so I put this in theater mode as well. So 2 little differences there. This one has some really cool animated watch faces, but, and you can see right there, well, I thought it worked. It almost seemed like it let me touch it. Yeah, it did. So it does have interactive watch faces to a certain point, but it looks like they're not very consistent. This one does not, even when it's not in sleep mode. So let's talk some really big differences here. I made a quick list. This one is bigger by almost 2 millimeters wider. They're both circular, which is really, really nice. 280 pixels by 280, where this one's 416. So for the most part, higher resolution. This one also is 1000 nits, half as bright as the Apple Watch Ultra. This one doesn't really have a nits value, but it does go pretty bright. This is transflective memory in pixel, MIP, where this one is more of an LED screen. 61 grams, 64. We'll test that later. The Falcon is actually waterproof to 10 more ATMs, so that's pretty cool. Okay, that's going to get old, tighten that out. And on this one, we can easily click here and then scroll, put it out of sleep mode. And there you go. That's how bright the screen is. So this one, yes, there is a backlight, and of course this one has a backlight as well, but there we go. We'll do a little presentation mode. This one, you have to actually tell it to go into AOD, where this one is just always on, and then the backlight is either activated with buttons or tap or raise to wake. 28 to 37 days battery life. This one about 14. I was able to get 12, not 14. 14, you would have to really baby the battery. This one also has a battery estimate. So you can see right there, I have another 17 days to go. And BYU just won the football game. Oh, no, update. 130. Ooh, nice. Nice stats. So we're going to get rid of those by going into airplane mode. We'll get to that in a second. So 32 gigabytes of storage on the Fenix. So Fenix definitely wins on storage. This one has about 2.3 gigabytes for music. Quite a bit, I guess, kind of. They both have coaching, sleep analysis plus sleep score, same, but the Garmin does not track naps. And you just heard that, hourly alerts. This one has hourly alerts. This one does not. 100% button navigation. So anytime you need to do anything on this Garmin watch, you can do it with the buttons. This one's about 90%. For example, right here, you can't navigate. You can't. You can go up and you can see those, but to actually click on one, you have to use your finger. So they haven't figured that part out. Where this one, even when I go into the control center, I can quickly navigate around and choose anything I need to and go to timers, and yeah. So kind of cool that this one is 100% navigation with touch. This one is about 90% navigation, requiring untouch for many of the features. They both have screen lock, really nice. Heart rate while it's swimming, yes, they both do that. They both have SpO2, blood oxygen. This one has fancy color maps. This one has lines. Answer calls, you can answer the call, but then you have to talk to the caller via Bluetooth connected to your phone. Same for the Falcon. You can't take a call on the watch. There's no LTE chip in either. Flashlight, this one's really fancy because it has a full-on flashlight, even has a red light, and then you can crank up the white light. This one, the flashlight is, well, it's more of just an on-screen flashlight. But it is pretty bright, but it's just not anything like this one. And honestly, the red light at night, so helpful. You know, I'm just gonna leave that on for a while. And right there, this one is so smart. If you scroll down, it's let me know that I can have the light on for 14 hours. Pretty cool. AI assistant? No, neither of them have that. Find phone? Yes. Find watch? Yes, they both. This one has airplane mode, which is really cool. When you go into airplane mode, it quickly shuts everything down. This one doesn't have airplane mode, but I have been able to go to Bluetooth. If I disable Bluetooth, it's kind of an airplane mode, but not really. They both shut down, very nice. They both restart, very nice. And they both last for more than a week, which is really cool. This one I actually did a test, 34 days battery life. This one up to 12. Now let's talk cost. Kind of a big deal on the cost. We're looking at $900 right now. It's on sale. This was not on sale. It's still full retail, $500. But you can buy a Garmin 7 for $599, which makes a very comparable watch. If you're thinking of Garmin versus Amazfit, you can get a Garmin 7 for $599 right now, which is on sale for. So really right now, during Black Friday, Cyber Monday, they're the same price. I don't know if you'll get a sapphire lens on the Garmin 7 for $500, where this one does come with sapphire. And then they're both quite comfortable to wear. All in all, I don't know why, but and this is not the OEM band. This is a watch band by Hemsut, Velcro. Even though it says this one's heavier, we'll weigh those tomorrow. Heart rate's a little different, if you saw that. 64 versus 67. We'll see how tomorrow goes. And I've been wearing this one on my left for the 3 days. So we're going to switch that for tonight. And we're going to see how it differs tomorrow and tonight. But the sensors are pretty good on the Falcon. There we go. All right, so that's kind of a summary of my first 3 days and some of the big differences that I've noticed between these two watches. They are comparable. I mean, really, if you take off the light and you take off the maps and the ecosystem, yeah. So what do you think? Am I half-baked? Is this a crazy idea to compare the Falcon versus the Fenix? The the Falcon versus the Phoenix versus the Falcon. You know, it's two awesome birds, right? So I think it's a good comparison, especially when you can get just the Garmin. I shouldn't say just. Getting a Garmin Fenix is an amazing watch. You don't have to go for the sapphire solar with the red light and the white light. It's a little niche thing, but it's cool. I really didn't know how much I was going to be using it. So I think I need another day or two. I need to go on a bike ride, go on a swim, do some more testing with these two. I like the bigger watches. Now this one also comes in a variety of colors and sizes. Right now it's just the Amazfit Falcon. I think Amazfit is kind of testing the waters and seeing if people are going to buy it or not. It is sold out. It's been sold out for several days. I've checked the website yesterday. I checked it on Thursday. Today's Saturday. 3 days in a row. Sold out, sold out, sold out. There is a rumor that they're going to make it an all black instead of this kind of titanium color with the red stripe. But we'll see what happens. Well, that's it. That's the end of day 3. Thank you so much for watching. I am the man with 2 watches. So pithy comments, type those down below. Let me know what you'd like me to test other than sleep, cycling, which might be indoor. It was 31 degrees here in Utah today, so that's too cold for outdoor cycling, but nice little spin bike session would be good. And we will do lap testing. I swam laps the other day. I didn't swim long enough, so I need another test. Good night. I'll see you again soon. And I hope y'all had a happy Thanksgiving. Goodbye.